Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. And if you're new here, please consider to subscribe. That's how you're gonna support me and my channel to grow. My name is Alice, and in this channel I talk about fragrances and random things, but mainly fragrances because I'm too lazy to make other video. But yeah, so today I'm gonna talk about the perfume that I love, but I decluttered. I actually checked that I have 80 perfume that I've already decluttered so far, at least. So these are the perfume that I love, but I decided to declutter. Number one is Orchidee Vanille from Van Cleef and Arpels. This is a beautiful, realistic orchid vanilla. It's really nice, but the problem is I can't smell it. I don't know if I'm anosmic to it. One spray, it's like disappeared from my skin right away. I used to own Philosophy Fresh Cream, so that when I first spray it, I could smell it. It hits me in the nose with this fruity milk, like a Fruit Loop cereal. But as soon as it hits my skin, I could smell it, and then 15 minutes it disappeared. Orchidee Vanille, once I spray it, I can't smell it. It's like as if I spill a watered down vanilla solution from my kitchen and it went down the drain. It's like as if like it passes by you when I spray it. I could smell the mist a little bit. As soon as it hits the skin, I don't smell it anymore. So I do love it, but I can't justify keeping it just because I don't smell it. I don't like beast mode perfume. I like perfume that's more subtle, like, you know, Gris Chanel or a root smoking, even Mon Guerlain. I cannot smell Orchidee Vanille. As soon as it hits my skin, it like disappeared, and I had to overspray it, and I just can't justify keeping that bottle just because I don't want too many perfume, and I don't think it's worth it. And that's why I love it, but I declutter it, and for sure I don't think it's worth repurchasing it, in my opinion. So number two perfume that I love is Guerlain Angelique Noire. I actually bought it from Neiman Marcus. I love it, Guerlain Angelique Noire, but after I bought it, I found out that the opening smells so similar to Mancera Velvet Vanilla, and the dry down it becomes like Guerlainate vanilla that I could barely smell, and it is so expensive. It's like $265 with tax. It's closer to $300, and I don't think it's worth the price, in my opinion. So because of that, I still love the scent. I absolutely love the scent. It's like a beautiful Guerlain vanilla with the Angelica, like a green is note, but I could get the same Angelica feel in Velvet Vanilla, and you could get that Guerlain vanilla in Mon Guerlain. And out of all the Guerlain Métier line, I think the best to me it's still Spiritueuse Double Vanille. I might still pick up Angelique Noire one day if I ever let go of the other scent in my collection that has Angelica, like Velvet Vanilla. But in my opinion, with the performance of Angelique Noire, I don't think it's worth it for me. I love the scent, don't get me wrong, but I decided to declutter it. And instead I got Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Okay, number three is Philosophy Fresh Cream. I actually love it so much that it was my signature scent when I first had my kids. When they're baby, when I was still in the breastfeeding phase. I picked Philosophy Fresh Cream because it's not intrusive, it's a skin scent mode, and it doesn't last a long time, so it's friendlier for baby. Now I declutter it because performance is so bad, even though it's not as bad as Orchidee Vanille, but it's pretty bad. Like I could spray it leaves a beautiful mist, and I could smell it. It smells like a Fruit Loop with milk. Yeah, I love it so much, but I had the 4-ounce bottle and it's so big, and I feel like I could let go of that perfume because the performance is bad. I do recommend it if you don't mind the performance of a perfume, but it just didn't make it in my perfume collection because I'm extremely, extremely picky. So number 4 that I love but I decluttered is Christian Dior Addict. Now, Addict, it's a love for me, but it's a very formal scent in my opinion. Whenever I smell it, I smell a more mature, like a alpha type of female, like a go-getter that has her life together. Similar person that would wear Chanel, Coco, Mademoiselle, except Mademoiselle is more like professional, whereas Dior Addict is more like a nightgown version of it. So I would keep Dior Addict. However, the reason why I declutter it is because I can never find an occasion to wear it. Because I don't go to places that would require me to wear a ball gown, you know? I just can't find the occasion for it. So if I go on a dinner date, I prefer to wear something that's more bold, statement making, like Rouge Malachite. It's just that Dior Addict is just, I guess it's too mature for me and it doesn't fit my personality. But I do love it, and maybe one day I will get it back, but I don't know. I just don't see myself using it much. And as of now, I prefer perfume that are more versatile, that are easier for me to use and pick up. So yeah, that's my goal. So because of that, Dior Addict is the perfume that I love, but I decluttered. Number 5, Lune Feline. I love Lune Feline. It's a beautiful, beautiful woody, incensey vanilla. It has a vibe of like Burning House a little bit. The dry down is musky, a little bit animalic. I love it, but I decided to declutter it because Kay wanted it, and I think I might be able to get Eau de Well instead of Lune Feline, just because the dry down of the animalicness of the musk bothers me a little bit. So yeah, Lune Feline is 1. Number 6, Montserrat Roses for Neal. It's a beautiful beast mode sugar rose vanilla scent. It's very, very rosy. I love it, but I declutter it because I have Tiziana Terenzi Deluxe. I mentioned this so much, so I'm just gonna move forward, but I absolutely love Roses for Neal, and I declutter it because I don't want redundancy in my perfume collection. Number 7, the perfume that I love, and I get so many compliments, and it's super, super duper affordable, is Sofia Vergara Love. It's a coffee, it has a coffee note in the opening, just like Black Opium, and the dry down is leaning towards La Nuit Tresor from Lancome. So it has that like beautiful fruity coffee, fruity floral kind of scent. I love it, and every time I wear it, I always get compliment from guys because I'm an engineer. I work with a lot of guys, and they all, for some reason, complimented Love Sofia Vergara. I declutter it because I have too many perfume in my collection, and I happen to have a friend that wanted it for his daughter, so I decided to declutter it just because I could let it go. I don't mind rebuying it one day when I have less perfume, but for now, I'm happy to have one less perfume in my collection. Alright, so number 8 is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle Intense. I absolutely love it. I love the original version. I also love the Intense version. Between the two, that the Intense version has tonka bean. It's more date night appropriate. It's more beast mode. It's less sparkling than original. I love it, but I had a negative memories associated with that perfume, and I decided to let go of that perfume. I decided to let go of that memory altogether. Yeah, so, and if I were to pick one, I would still pick the original. So because of that, I declutter it. Number 9, La Mia La Perla. This is a very beautiful, like a sugar substitute powderiness with the musky background. Now, the musk in the background is a very sour musk. You know what I mean? Like, it's like similar musk in Kenzo Amore. It's the same musk in La Mia La Perla. So I guess those are called sour musk or laundry musk. If you like those kind of musk, you're going to love this one. But I don't really like the sour musk as much. I prefer a cleaner musk like in Narciso. Yeah, so because of that, I decluttered La Mia La Perla. Even though I love it, I decided that I don't need it. Alright, so number 10, Kenzo Amore, same reason. It's a beautiful rice powder, vanilla, skin sen. The reason why I declutter it, because I don't like the dry down, the sour musk. And also, it smells similar to Hypnotic Poison, which I have. And out of the two, I prefer Hypnotic Poison a lot more. Alright, so number 11, Santo Magiscuo. I love it. It was love at first sniff, actually. But the more I smell it, the more prominent the rose is. And it's more like a metallic-y rose. So yeah, it's not my thing. I used to be able to smell the sandalwood cocoa powder with a little bit of rose. Now it smells more like metallic-y rose with a little bit of sandalwood in the background. For some reason, the rose and sandalwood has shifted. Now I smell rose a lot more than the sandalwood. So because of that, I declutter it. Number 12, last one but not least, is Alien Salted Caramel Butter. I love it. It actually smells amazing to me. But it smells so similar to Alien Essence Absolute, and I have Alien Essence Absolute and a backup bottle, and I don't need to have another one that smells similar. And if I were to let go of one, I will let go of the Alien Salted Caramel Butter. I prefer Essence Absolute, hands down. So yeah, that's it guys. Those are the perfume that I love, but I have decluttered. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.